I always thought betrayal was something that happened to other people, the kind of thing you read about on online forums or hear secondhand through friends of friends. I never imagined I'd be the one sitting in my driveway, gripping the steering wheel so hard my knuckles turned white, while the truth unraveled everything I thought I knew about my life. My name is Jack Bennett. I'm 38 years old. I used to think I had the perfect marriage. Amy and I had been together for 12 years, married for 8. She was my best friend, my partner, the one person I believed would always have my back. We had 2 kids, Liam, 7, and Harper, 4. I worked in IT, she was a physical therapist. We had a modest house in the suburbs of Columbus, Ohio. Our lives weren't flashy, but they were full. Soccer practices, date nights, backyard barbecues, Christmas mornings with flower footprints from Santa on the tile. It started small, like it always does. Subtle changes. Her phone suddenly glued to her hand. A new password I didn't know. Late shifts. A new wellness coach, she mentioned offhandedly. I told myself I was paranoid, that I was working too much, imagining things. But then one day, I noticed her texts stopped lighting up with names. Just message from iPhone. Still, I didn't want to believe it. Then came the night I got home early from a canceled conference. She wasn't expecting me. I walked in through the garage and heard her laughter, soft, intimate. It wasn't meant for me. I followed the sound to the patio. She was out there with someone, a man I didn't recognize. He was sitting close, too close. She touched his arm. He leaned in, and then, God help me, they kissed. I didn't burst in, I just backed away, quietly, heart pounding in my ears. That moment is etched in my mind, not just the kiss, but the way she looked at him, like he was hers, like she belonged to him. That night, I didn't say anything. I watched her walk through the door like nothing had happened, ask about my trip, kiss my cheek like she hadn't just destroyed me. I couldn't sleep. I lay in the guest room, staring at the ceiling, wondering what had happened to us. The next morning, I confronted her. "Amy," I said, "who's the guy from the patio?" She froze. "What guy?" "The one you kissed." Her face changed instantly. No denial, no confusion, just silence. She sat down, looked away, and said, "His name is Kyle. We met at a yoga retreat last summer." "How long?" I asked. She took a deep breath. 8 months. 8 months. While I was coaching Liam's soccer team. While I was making her coffee in the mornings. While I was planning our 10th anniversary trip to Colorado. I wanted to scream, to punch a wall, to erase everything she just said. But I didn't. I just sat there, quiet, hollowed out. She told me she didn't mean for it to happen, that it started as emotional support, that she felt unseen, that our life had become too routine, that she wasn't happy. And I just listened. I kept thinking about our kids, about how this would destroy them, about Liam asking why Mommy was crying, and Harper drawing pictures of our family with a smiley sun above us, never suspecting the storm coming. Over the next week, we tried to keep it civil. We agreed on therapy, but it was like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Every time I looked at her, I saw her hands on someone else, her laughter in someone else's ear. One night I found a playlist on her phone for Kay, their songs. I listened to the lyrics. Love, longing, stolen moments, and it shattered me. Those used to be our songs. I started sleeping in my car. I'd tell the kids I had late work. I just couldn't be in the same house. One morning I woke up to Liam knocking on the window, holding a cup of coffee. "Mommy said you like it with cream," he said. I nearly broke down right there. The final straw came when I discovered the hotel receipts. She hadn't stopped. Even after I confronted her, even after she promised to cut it off, she lied. Again. I asked her to leave. She moved in with her sister. We told the kids Mommy was going on a trip for a while. I cried the first night I read Harper a bedtime story alone. Her tiny arms around my neck felt like a lifeline. The divorce took 8 months. Mediation, custody schedules, financial settlements. I was numb through most of it. People said, "You're handling this so well." But I wasn't. I just didn't have the energy to fall apart. Some nights I'd sit in the living room staring at the empty couch across from me, replaying every moment. How I didn't see it coming. How I could have done something different. Been more attentive, more adventurous, more everything. But with time, the fog began to lift. I started running. At first, to escape. Then, to breathe. I went to therapy. I began writing again, something I hadn't done since college. And slowly, I remembered who I was. Before I lost myself in trying to hold together a broken marriage. One night, about a year after the divorce was finalized, I sat on the porch while Liam and Harper played in the yard. It was just after sunset, fireflies blinking in the grass. Harper climbed into my lap and said, "Daddy, I like it when it's just us." I smiled, and for the first time in a long time, it didn't hurt to feel happy. Amy eventually moved in with Kyle. I heard they broke up 6 months later. She apologized once, sent a long email. I didn't respond, not out of bitterness, but because I had nothing left to say. I don't hate her anymore. I pity her. She gave up something real for something fleeting. As for me, I learned that pain doesn't kill you. It transforms you. Betrayal cracked me open, but it also let the light in. I'm still healing, still finding my way. But I wake up every day now with purpose, with clarity, and with a deeper love for my kids than I ever thought possible. Some days I still ask why, but most days I just whisper thank you, because losing her helped me find myself.